You already have it. It's on your phone, on your iMac or whatever, or your computer, your laptop. You have some sort of Logitech, webcam thing. Use that if you have it already. The only way you can't is if you don't have any camera at all. But if you have something, it is better than nothing, and getting a start is better than not starting at all. Question: was this intro shot before or after everything that follows? Answer down below. Anyway, this video is brought to you by me, Johnny Unitas Voice Talent, and right now we're actually shooting this particular shot on a FaceTime camera on my iMac 2019. The reason why I'm using this video is because I'm showing you that with mediocre lighting, not spectacular lighting, nothing crazy, literally one ring light and a white background, you could theoretically Twitch stream with this setup. You could theoretically make a vlog with it. Would it be beautiful? Probably not. There's a little bit of noise in the video, but it's clear enough and you can see me well enough, and it auto white balances enough, and I'm just in focus enough to make a half decent video, especially if you have something interesting worth talking about, and if you make content consistently, unlike yours truly. But anyway, I'm pointing this out and starting out on the lowest quality camera I have for the purpose of showing you what each level of camera gets you. I'm also using the audio from the computer itself, basically demonstrating how you would shoot the video and what it would sound like if you weren't to do anything to the audio besides probably boost this by a couple decibels in post so that all the audio is leveled out volume wise. But generally speaking, this would give you mono audio, 720p picture, which is good enough. It's good enough to make a video. I could cut this, edit it up, make it nice and pretty for you guys, but this is basically what it is. I'm going to tell you about a few different types of cameras that I have that I've used for making videos here on YouTube, as well as streaming on Twitch. The only camera I don't have that I gave away was my PlayStation camera, because I couldn't just record without gameplay for that. So it wouldn't work for this type of video anyway. The benefits: FaceTime camera. You already have it. It's on your phone, on your iMac or whatever, or your computer, your laptop. You have some sort of Logitech, webcam thing. Use that if you have it already. The only way you can't is if you don't have any camera at all. But if you have something, it is better than nothing, and getting a start is better than not starting at all. This camera that you've been watching and listening to me ramble on, as well as the microphone, straight out of the computer. Let's talk about one level up from out of the computer, the cell phone. And here we go, switching from this camera angle to that camera angle. Yeah, there we go. So option number 2 is the classic cell phone. This is being shot on an iPhone 11. Why do I have an iPhone 11 and not an iPhone 12? Because I don't believe in upgrading every year. That is my rule. Anyway, option number 2, the cell phone. iPhone, Android, doesn't really matter. Most cameras are pretty good. I do have a bias toward iPhone's video, but as far as taking regular photos, Samsung's got it really, really good with the new Samsung S20 or S21 or whatever it is. I don't know, 2021, it could be anything. Either way, whatever phone is the current phone that you have right now, I'm sure it takes video. Video's been on phones for over a decade. So, we've come a long way. You can shoot HD, even 4K video on a cell phone. Is the quality there as well as like a red camera? No. But do you own it already? Yes. You're probably watching this video on one right now. Can you shoot a vlog on it? Yes. Can you stream on it? Yes. Can you shoot YouTube on it? Yes. So what do you need? Lighting, a good location, a script, and your phone. And that's it. Just talk to the camera. Now I'm using the back camera, with the wide and the ultra wide lenses because I feel like that's a better quality camera than the front facing camera. Most phones do shoot better than 720p with just the front facing camera. And the cool thing about the front facing camera is you can see yourself. But see, the problem is with me, as narcissistic as I am, I end up looking at myself the whole time instead of at the camera lens. So I decided to use the back facing camera, have a higher quality image, and I'm using it and looking at the camera lens. It's a great way to practice just getting used to talking to the camera, and it's a great way to start your vlog. Let's talk about option number 3. But to do that, let's go on a little trip. Okay, so now we're on option number 3. Option number 3 is a GoPro. And the cool thing about GoPros is, especially the newer ones, and we're in the dark here, especially the newer ones, is that they're really good for getting angles you wouldn't normally get with a cell phone. Definitely can't get with a laptop or a webcam. Here's why. Give me a second. I'll show you. This is the kind of stuff you can do with a GoPro. So I just thought about this. We're gonna need to go outside. Let's do that. Why do I keep doing that hand covered? That's so cheesy. This is way better. But it's still cool. The lens is fine. It's great. This is why I love GoPros. See, you can literally do anything. You can run, jump. You could like run over logs and have them in your hands and run over and fall and just not be worried about it. These things are virtually indestructible. You gotta love GoPros. Like seriously. I don't know why the ground is moving. I need to get outside more. GoPros are a great option for those of you who like options outdoors. And they also make pretty decent webcams for Twitch, surprisingly. And speaking of Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch, Johnny Unitas, just like I am here. But more importantly, let's talk about the camera I use for my Twitch stream. Told ya, we stayed outside because now we get to test my last camera, my personal most expensive camera, even though it didn't cost more than my phone. Well, anyway, as far as camera that do camera things, this is the Sony ZV-1, I think. It cost me like 700 bucks or something like that. Either way, we decided to, normally I shoot this using manual features, but I wanted to show you how easy it is because that's what it's about. Like, we want to make life easy to shoot with this type of camera. It's completely auto right now. It's on autofocus, auto white balance, auto shooting mode. So it's figuring out, it's doing all the smart stuff itself. It's got a nice little side screen here so I can see exactly what I'm doing as I look into the lens. And I want it to be able to adjust to outdoor conditions. So it even has a nice little bokeh effect. Everything behind me is defocused. So for those of you who want to do a vlog style video, this is great. Now I have a tripod for it. Right now I'm using the monopod stick to hold it, kind of like a selfie stick. It's really bright out here, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like with natural colors. I'm not even gonna color grade this. I want you to see exactly how easy it is to be able to shoot this and put it together and put it in your own video. So just for the sake of showing you how it figures out what to focus on, let's take a couple different shots. I'm not gonna change any settings. I'm gonna leave it on auto still. It can do even more if you put it in manual modes, but you have to know what you're doing. Watch a bunch of videos, take training, learn about lighting, photography, and settings and things like that. And most of you, even though you're watching this, probably aren't professional photographers, videographers, so you don't know all that stuff. So this is what you could do with this camera without knowing anything about how to use a camera. Let's try it. Well, we like to call it Daddy Long Leg. That's how I got my nickname. They like to call me Daddy Long Leg. But it zooms in pretty darn good. I'm about a foot away. You got a little senior ant here. Following the little man. Come on, little man. Go ahead, little guy. So I realized I made a mistake earlier in this video. I said this was the Sony ZV-1. It's the Sony ZV-1. Now I'm taking this shot, kind of like a walking tracking shot. We're gonna use the end camera stabilization. I'm not gonna use a
Final Cut Pros
deep warbler. So you guys are gonna see exactly how stable it does without any hand like manipulation, manual manipulation. We're gonna try to get a couple shots of wildlife if we can find a deer or something like that. But I wanted to just show you how this camera works when you are walking around, how it adjusts to different lighting. Because if you like to vlog, this is the kind of thing that you'll be doing. Walking around, talking to a camera, you know, making lovely sounds out of your face. You can hear the ambient noise. I'm even gonna use just the audio from the camera. So far, so good. I've been looking at the shots in different lighting as I walk around in shaded areas and sunny areas. I'm still pretty easily visible despite my background. And the background is out of focus just enough to have a nice little bokeh effect. And I'm in focus just enough to look pretty, you know? Okay, so let's talk about the other things that you might need. Since you've watched the video this far, it's likely that you're either interested in voiceover because you're watching my videos as a voiceover person and you're like, how can I market myself using video? So that might be one reason. Or you're interested in Twitch streaming, which is why you wanted a camera for various purposes. Or you're interested in making YouTube videos, internet content, being a social media creator, whatever, one of those things is probably why you're still watching. Or you just love me. So if you love me, thank you very much. I love you too. Wait a minute, what are you still doing watching? You're staying too long. It's time for the live stream. If you subscribe here on YouTube, or if you want to be a follower on Twitch, that's a great place to catch the live streams. What do I live stream about? I live stream about voice acting tips, voice acting examples. Sometimes I even do a little live show of what I'm working on that day. But I also react to video game voice acting. Right now we're looking at Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and the voice acting in there is simultaneously good, great, and terrible. It's a wonderful, lovely experience. If you're curious about it, make sure you subscribe down below or go to Twitch and become a follower and subscribe there. It's a really fun environment and you'll be part of the conversation because the YouTube conversation is not quite as good as the Twitch conversation. Just saying. I'll see you there. Yeah. Check out my Twitch for my schedule. I stream 3 to 4 times a week. Hope to see you there. Comment down below if you want me to stream a specific game. Nothing too crazy though. I don't like being scared or freaked out or weird stuff. All right? But I'll see you soon. Catch you later. Oh, by the way, new episodes of Benji and Craig Rewind out on YouTube right now. Check it out.